guys, welcome to Reaper's Movie Talk. So today we are talking about the Suicide Squad. Now I know most of you guys have already heard about it and have heard the casting. Now these are my thoughts on the casting and where I stand on their choices. So first off, we're going to start with the female cast that they picked for these characters. So first off, we have Margot Robbie. Now many of you might remember her from The Wolf of Wall Street. She played Leonardo DiCaprio's wife in that movie. She was also in Pan Am, the TV show, and a few other stuff as well. And she's also going to be coming up in another movie next year. Is it next year? No, 2016. It is Tarzan, and she'll be playing Jane Porter. Now, what I've heard about that movie, we're not getting into that. We're going to do that in another review, another movie talk episode. But she will be in that Tarzan episode. So she is up for the role, or is already casted for the role of Harley Quinn. Now, we all know Harley Quinn is basically Joker's girlfriend. Basically, she's almost as crazy as he is. She has a few issues of her own, but she was a psychologist, so you know, she isn't an idiot. So she is pretty smart. Now, as far as body wise, she might not fit this great, by the time they have the comic books or the games wise, but she's a beautiful actress. Now, this is definitely going to be a role that, if she doesn't do it right, can just be horrible. But if she knocks this one out the park, she'll be recognized to do anything. Her talents will be known. So if she destroys this role and makes everybody take notice of her, then yeah. But if she destroys it in another way where it's bad, people are like, wow, her acting range is limited and she can't do crazy. That's pretty much the role for that. But our next actress is Cara. Jesus Christ, I'm not going to be able to pronounce her name. Delevingne. Oh shit. Yeah, I just butchered her name up. But it's Cara. That's her name. That right there. She's playing Enchantress. So Enchantress, when she's not in her regular form, she has blonde hair. And when she's in the inner form, she has a long black flowing hair. Now the actress herself has blonde hair, but of course she'll most likely do a wig change and stuff like that, or we'll see how that goes. Now, the only movie that she's done that you might have seen her in was Anna Karenina. If any of you even seen that, it came out years ago. She's in the upcoming movie Pan, the new Peter Pan movie, starring Hugh Jackman, Rooney Mara. What's his name? Crap. He was in Four Brothers. He was in Tron. Oh man, I was talking about him the other day and I just drew a blank. Garrett Hedlund. Jesus. So yeah, those are the guys who are going to be in it. Now this is the telling of a new version of Peter Pan. So she's going to be in the movie. I did not check to see what her role is, but I will be talking about that in another movie as well. Another movie talk episode as well. But she's mostly known for her modeling career. So she hasn't done that much, the acting career. So we'll see how her acting goes. And I don't really know that much about Enchantress. Of course, sorry guys, tired. I really don't know that much about her, but from what I did read, she's pretty badass. And I didn't get a chance to get a full research into her. I was up late last night researching all the other stuff that I was looking into and who would have been better casted for certain roles. But on that, she's up against a lot of good actors and actresses. Well, one of the actors. So she has to be able to hold her own against these guys. And some of these guys are not lightweight actors. These are heavy-hitting actors. So she has to step her game up and hold on with the big boys. Our next cast is Tom Hardy, cast as Rick Flag. Now, Tom Hardy already played a decent character, Bane. Now he's playing a different character, Rick Flag. Military guy, ultimate badass. Man, Tom Hardy can play that guy. The guy is totally ripped. But the thing is it Rick Flag the father or Rick Flag Jr.? They didn't specify. And how sometimes they like to mix and match some of the stuff they do, and that's just... I would hate for that to happen. But with Tom Hardy casting as Rick Flag, we know that he could deliver a performance that will be worthy of comic book lore, like he did with Bane. So with his casting, I'm not really too worried about that. I'm not sure if they're going to dye his hair to match the hair color of the character. Most of the times they do, sometimes they don't. We'll see about that. Our next cast that they've picked was Jai Courtney. Now, most of you guys remember him from Spartacus, War of the Damned. Also, he was John Connor's oh, Jesus Christ. John McClane's son in Die Hard 5. It's a long day, guys. Just a long day. Shit. So he was John McClane's son in Die Hard 5. Live Free and Die Hard. Is it Live Free and Die Hard? Fuck. Yes, I think it's Live Free and Die Hard. You know what, guys? This is just really bad. I'm tired. And I just got home from work, and so it's just my brain is just on straight pudding right now. Sorry about that. He was also in Divergent. He's also going to be in Insurgent. That was a little tongue twister right there. He was also in Jack Reacher. So if you haven't seen Jack Reacher, you haven't seen the fifth Die Hard movie, check those out and see see what he's done. Check if you guys seen Spartacus, he's capable of of there and his abilities acting. But check out his other other works. Also check out Divergent. But the thing that I really liked about this casting is that he's playing Captain Boomerang. But it's listed as Boomerang. Now Boomerang is an Australian villain. He has an Australian accent. He has like little, almost like not chops, but long. They're not munch chops because they're not that long. They're brought up to here, so they're just basically long sideburns. Reddish hair. I don't know if they're gonna color his hair a little bit to make it red. The thing is, I'm wondering if they're gonna let him keep his accent, because you can't have him have with an American accent if he's an Australian villain. It'll make no damn sense whatsoever. It's just I just find that kind of thing, that lack of respect for the lack of respect for the source material, and the character's origins and the backstory and who the character is, and I just feel like that's just disrespectful to fans who read that character. Like in the Flash TV show, where I talked about, we'll be talking about those flashes, but that's the kind of thing I just kind of find, hopefully they let him, speak in his natural native tongue, and we get the cool ass Boomerang, because I think he'll do an amazing job as Captain Boomerang, because he's done a pretty good job in Die Hard. He did a really good job in Jack the Reacher. He was pretty cool in Divergent. I just saw that the other night, and that was a pretty good movie. So that's a pretty good casting. Our next casting is, actually I'm going to save him for last, because that one I'm going to save for last. Next up is Jesse Eisenberg as playing Luthor. Now, it's rumored he might be in this movie, but he is going to be in the Batman vs. Superman movie, Dawn of Justice. Now, he was on set with the hair. You don't know if he's going to have if it's going to be a wig, what. They didn't say. Sorry, I have to be at work at 6 in the morning. I've been up since 4, and it's already 2 something. I'm just, no, actually it's 3 something. I'm already exhausted, and I apologize. But so Jesse Eisenberg as Luthor. Now, when I heard he was cast as Luthor, I was like, oh man, I'm not too sure about that. I don't know. I don't think he could play a pretty cool badass like him. He might prove me wrong, but if he does a horrible job, I'm gonna be pretty damn pissed, because Luthor is a pretty badass guy. Kevin Spacey did a really good job as Luthor. The movie might not have been that great, but his performance as Luthor was a pretty good pretty good job. Another amazing role of Luthor, being played by Michael Rosenbaum, was amazing too. He did a really great job. I loved his performance as Luthor as well, and his role in villainy. Some of the storylines, of course, was pretty shitty, of course, like that. But TV shows, they just try to draw things out and try to give you stuff. It's harder for TV to draw stuff like that. God, it sucks. But yeah, Jesse Eisenberg, rumored to be in this movie as Lex Luthor. We'll wait, we'll see. And our next cast is Will Smith as Deadshot. Now, everybody knows who Will Smith is. If you don't know who he is, you've been living under a rock. But him cast as Deadshot was the worst casting pick, I believe, in comic book history. Now I'm gonna let Michael Clark Duncan slide because we're also gonna find a white guy that could look just like Michael Clark Duncan, totally ripped and amazing. It's very hard, and to pull off the performance that Michael Clark Duncan did in Daredevil was amazing. He basically that's exactly how Kingpin was. He carried himself, like he carried himself very well, and he spoke very well. But yet he was from the streets. He could kick your ass. And I think Michael Clark Duncan's version, even though he wasn't a white guy, that's how the Kingpin was. He was a total badass, very sophisticated, but definitely when it comes down to it, he will definitely throw down. Now, that's the only reason I forgave that fact, because for them to find a white guy that could do what Mark Clark did, it would have been hard. They probably would have taken forever. At one point it was Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando was a good actor, but to be able to pull off that kind of role and be in physical shape, I don't think he would have been able to do it, which would have been sad to see. But he would, have definitely done a pretty good job if it was done years ago. Years ago, like 90s or something like that, or in the late 80s, early 90s. But that's my opinion, and that's what I think. But that Michael Clark did an amazing job. Now, when it comes to Will Smith playing Deadshot, Deadshot's not a black guy. It's a white guy or a mixed guy, and I figured Will Smith would have been better casted as the Black Spider, a straight up ninja kind of assassin kind of dude that would have whooped your ass. Just straight up badass. And if you've seen Assault on Arkham, you would definitely see that maybe my opinion is valid on that point of him being the Black Spider. Maybe if not. Either way, I would like to see your comments below on what you guys think about this. But our next cast is Jared Leto. He's playing the Joker. Now, when I saw this, I was like, that is an amazing cast. That is an amazing pick right there. This guy has an amazing acting skills that just goes on and on. You got him in Buyer's House Club, where he won an Academy Award. He was in Urban Legends. He was in Panic Room. He was in... Jesus, man, he's been in so many things. I mean, this guy has a plethora of films that he's been in. He's also been in Requiem for a Dream. Check out his works. He's also in a band, 30 Seconds to Mars. So, this guy has talent coming out of the ass like it's nobody's business. Now being cast as the Joker, and knowing his range of talent and skill, I'm hoping that Margot Robbie could keep up and be able to deliver a performance that is worthy of the back and forth between the two main characters of Joker and, well, I don't think they're the main characters, but the banter between the Joker and Harley Quinn and what they have and the history they have, and hopefully she'll be able to keep up with him and deliver a performance that that doesn't fall short and doesn't look pretty horrible compared to Jared Leto's. That's what I'm really worried about. If you got Jared Leto playing Joker, you better pray to God that the female actress playing his love interest, his girlfriend, and equally psychotic woman can deliver the same kind of caliber acting as that person. Because if she can't do it, it's going to ruin their movie, and it's going to hurt the movie a lot. There's a lot of hinges on them two alone. When they have screen time together, you best believe the comic book fans, me included, is going to go fucking ape shit when we see that the Joker, is delivering an amazing performance, and the woman playing the Joker doesn't deliver a performance that's worthy of Harley Quinn and be able to step up, and stay on the same level as Jared Leto and his performance. We will lose our minds where if she falls short on anything. Now, same goes for Jared Leto, but I believe myself that he will deliver a performance worthy of being the next guy who played the Joker and doing an amazing job. Heath Ledger did an amazing job. Let's hope that we can get another actor who could deliver just an amazing performance, if not the same, maybe even better. With that being said, these are my casting choices that probably would have changed for these. Now, for the Joker, I'm leaving that as is. That was an amazing, perfectly picked. The only thing was Deadshot was Will Smith. I would change him to maybe the Black Spider. For Deadshot, it could have been definitely anybody else that would have done it, but not anybody else, if you get what I'm saying. Anybody else besides Will Smith, but not just anybody, because to play Deadshot, you have to carry yourself with a certain demeanor, and to play that kind of role, he's calculating. He's pretty badass, but he's also doing it for his daughter. You know, he has a reason to do it. He renders out his services to mafia guys and any other buddy else who can afford his services. To play that kind of guy, Jesus, sorry. To be able to play that kind of role, it would be, you know, many different actors could be chosen for that role, and I haven't seen anybody who I think would have done. Jai Courtney could have done the job as well, but him being Australian is a perfect pick for Boomerang. You know, but Jai Courtney could have been a good job, but I know Deadshot's not a full-on white guy. You can tell he's kind of mixed, maybe. Maybe another person could have done it. Yeah, I don't know any other mixed race actors that are out there. There's not that many out there that are pretty pronounced. If there is, not Lenny Kravitz, because he couldn't pull off that kind of role. But somebody like Lenny Kravitz could definitely done Deadshot. Luther, on the other hand, I have many reserves about Jesse Eisenberg. Many. I think his acting could be one-dimensional at times. He could definitely he could step it up a notch. For Luther, I would have definitely gone back and just picked Michael Rosenbaum or somebody else that could have done that role. You know, Kevin Spacey did an amazing job. For Harley Quinn, that role right there is kind of hard for me to pick an actress that could do that role. Tom Hardy playing Rick Flag. Now, hopefully, if it's the father, you know, we get like a good backstory going on with him. We know he's going to be able to bulk up and get ready for the role. He'll do the training and all that stuff like that. The character. See, I'm not just, I can't remember that much history about that character. But the thing is, they did not cast Amanda Waller, which is one thing. This main cast right here is the only cast that they've casted. And we've all went apeshit about it, about who got casted, and we're all loving and hating it. But as far as I'm concerned, this is what we got going on for the roles. Now let me know below what you think of the casting, what you liked about the casting, what you hated about the casting. Who would you have picked for any of these characters? What actor or actress would you have picked for these roles? If you leave a comment below, I'll do a follow-up video and I'll basically follow up with what you guys wrote, and I'll put your names in the video saying this is what so-so thought and who they picked for these roles. And now if you want, pick for every single role. But if it's just one specific character that you want a certain actor to play in, name it. Just let me know. I would like to know. I would like to hear what's coming out. This movie's not coming out till 2016. So until then, guys, when I get more reviews, more news about this stuff, I will be doing more footage about this. And I'll be seeing you guys around because I got more footage I'm going to be shooting tomorrow. Until then, guys, I'm Grim Reaper. I'll see you guys around. Bye.